more clever, yeah.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Thomas on the return. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Hey, 11. Go, let's go!
Lawrence starting with a throw. Taking a shot on the first play. That's grabbed inside the 30. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Stroud. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Man in motion here. Stroud throwing here on first. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans start off well to tie things 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. First carry now. This is Bashal Tu'u. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Has it downfield near the boundary. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. There's a screen for two. Down the sideline inside the 40. Down the sideline into the red zone. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars break the tie here in the first. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
All right.
On play action, here's Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Again, Stroud. And he's got it. It's in close. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a one-point game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10. Tu'u gets it from the gun. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Hey, go! Soka, hot!
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Okay, ready?
So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal.
Hey.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Once it's hit, the ball is loose. And the Texans have recovered it.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. And it's that type of effort that coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Definitely got to watch for a safety here, partner. 2nd and long from their 1.
All right.
On the ground again with Mixon. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Taking a shot deep here. They connect on the deep shot. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show. 6-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Right, let's go. Great job. Hey, sink right. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence on the move, headed right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Hey, ginger. 11.
Lawrence working from the gun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Rip, 23. Soka, hot. Go. Take right open.
Air it out on third. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-14, our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. Makes a cut left. And he has this to the opposing 35.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Throwing the out route complete. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
They've run this 12-yard out route cave at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. Has some room to work. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 13-point lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Now it's Lawrence. That's him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Blitz coming, Lawrence. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that first down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Hey, run. There we go.
Lawrence looking to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Y'all got a problem my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty low Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long.
Go. Hey, son.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Look Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Chased out to his right. Dumping it off here to Mixon. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, a schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Here's Stroud now. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He's going deep. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars making a one-score game in the 1st half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars have it now on his 8th
You know, I know it doesn't show up as a whole lot of return yards on the stat sheet. That's big time. Every single yard is a bonus, setting your offense up for success, and most importantly, taking the ball away and getting off the field defensively.
Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it down from 37.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Soka, high.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Did not like what he was seeing, Brunson. He's just going to roll this one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Lion. Turn, they say hot. Here we go.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Lisa 24. They say hot. Silver.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
And the Jaguars first down.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Fred on red.
Now Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Hey, Ginger, touch!
Throw here, 3rd down. This one's caught. Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play, but hey, still a win for this offense. They've got 1st and goal now from the 2. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Rip, 23.
Check, smash.
Hey, son, they say touch.
Check.
Here we go.
2. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence here running the sneak. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
Hey, run. Here we go.
They'll try with Tootin. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
All right, let's go.
Here's a quick throw to the left. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They go play action with Stroud. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
Back to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Gets it to him on the screen. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. It will be a 1st down, Texans.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10, run to Mixon. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right at them and go make a point.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Hits his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a...
And this time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Taken in by Felton, left side. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Running for it, Mixon. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Jaguars 31.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence to throw it. Here's a screen for Tootin. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Got his man, Thomas has it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
On red. Hey, Soko, tonight.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Rip, 23.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, a running back in the flat.
This is a heater going deep. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense. Hey, think about this for a second, Kate. This league's been around for over 100 years, and we've only seen a field goal of this length a little over 20 times. That is a short list. The number of guys in the league who could be trusted to hit from 60, and an even shorter list the ones who get the chance to try it.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Counts, this is Nolan. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 27 on the play. And here will be a 1st down, Texans.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. 1st down throw by Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. And now it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Stroud off the play fake. He's got it at the 6. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans grow their lead to 8. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Second and 3 now.
Hey, run! Son, this is hot.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here we go, son.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, it's an interception. And the Texans take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud now. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Texans.
Hand off to the back. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Stroud off of play action. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 3rd down. Now, they didn't bite on the play action, Brock, and for all the times that we've seen that exact concept beat defenses, these guys were not fooled.
You know what that was collectively, defensively? It was great processing. We talk about quarterbacks being great processors. That group defensively just got it done.
Cut near the goal line. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Here we go.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances. But defenses, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line. Man, were they ever ready for it? Tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Man, Soko. Hey, I'm gun. Sink right.
And off to 2. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
11. Hey, Soko. High.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's finally forced out of bounds as he gets him up past the 15. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Good for the Jaguars. First down.
Lisa 24.
First and 10 at the
11,
16-yard line.
Here we go.
Lawrence in the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Completed to his running back. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but showing a love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Lawrence with it on first. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Lawrence trying again on second. Hits his running back. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Red.
Crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. I've got to imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, and he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Through the 35, 20, 15, and he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Speed. Skills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Getting out to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Kill! 11, Agate. Silver.
First down throw, Lawrence. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, let's go. Go. 11. Silver.
Once again here, second and 10. He's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars facing a 15-point deficit. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Hey, son. This one's hot. Sink right. Here we go.
Third and long for him here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Now we're trying to keep a sliver of hope alive and make things a one-score game.
Makes the score Texans 49, Jaguars 41.
Still some time left. Most of the 2 minutes remaining. They need to get this onside kick back. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. But now you've really burned your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They're going to pass it here. Looking slant route, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans lead by 15 now.
56, Jaguars 41.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Easy. Route. This one's hot. Right, here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars get it back to within 1 score.
Jaguars 48.
Approaching 90 seconds remaining in this game. Not much time. They've got to get this one back. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3 and out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3 and out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
They'll start this series with an option left. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Option play headed right on first and goal. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans lead by 15 now.
63, Jaguars 48.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. Shoves one away. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, ball's going to come to you. Ball's going to come to you every single pitch. Ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
So the Texans come away with a road win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
Poses. Sure.